A professor of law, Yemi Akinseye-George son, says any judge who embarrasses the judiciary should be sacked. Akinseye-George stated this in an interview with newsmen during the closing ceremony of the 6th Annual Criminal Law Review Conference organized by the Rule of Law Development Foundation in Abuja. He commended the National Judicial Council, chaired by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kudirat Kekere-Ekun, on its recent outcome of investigations on some judges in the country.
The reason the judiciary is being criticized is because the judges are also humans. You cannot have a perfect judiciary in an imperfect environment. You see, but that's not an excuse for not attempting to be perfect. The judiciary is the last hope of the common man, and the members of the public expect, and rightly too, that the judiciary will be above board, and that's why they keep demanding for more. It is the judiciary that can stabilize the democracy of this country, because the political branches, the executive and the legislature, must continue to be political. They must be partisan, they must be biased. That is politics. But the judiciary must stand aloof from the executive and the legislature. They must call a spade a spade. They must save this country from the excesses of politicians. That's why we commend the approaches of the new Chief Justice of Nigeria, Honorable Justice Kekere-Ekun. There was a panel that sat recently of the NJC that came out with specific decisions. Some judges were sacked, some were removed, some were commended. So that should happen regularly. The fact that judges are giving up to 70 years of retirement does not mean that you should keep everybody there up to 70 years. Some should be told to go home if they embarrass the judiciary or embarrass the country. But of course, the whole process must be subjected to a fairness, fair hearing.
Mrs. Ozioma Izuora, the lead presenter and a lecturer at the Faculty of Law, Bayes University, Abuja, said different experiences were shared at the meeting to improve on the country's justice system.
This conference comprises of people from the ministries, police, all security agencies, and the academia. So this is a meeting point, as it were, where we hear from what they're doing, and they hear from our researchers too. Those of us who are like in the university system or are researching, we're bringing up the lawyers of tomorrow. We have to take the experience from those who are in court, the police who are chasing criminals, and then we need to bring the children, the students, to a place where they're conversant with the new laws that we're pursuing and the dangers to thwarting the law by the legislators. We have trained paralegals. Paralegals means people who are not lawyers, and tell them these are your rights, these are the dangers, these are how to protect. We involve the chiefs and the local community. The extent they can settle, they will. The ones they can't settle, they refer to us.
Earlier, Mr. Daudu said the Criminal Law Review Conference commenced 6 years ago as one of the flagship events of the foundation. The 5-day event was titled Optimizing the Administration of Criminal Justice in Nigeria, How to Navigate Emerging and Systemic Challenges of Insecurity and Economic Hardship.